And they've got a beast on the mound. TK's right. He's pitched well against the Astros. He has 6 career starts, including that Game 3 of the NLDS in 2022. In those 6 starts, he has a 1.26 ERA against the Astros and is yet to allow a home run against them. And so far this season, 117 2/3 innings pitched.
Well, Altuve celebrating the anniversary, 13th year anniversary of his Major League debut.
And you got Altuve reaching for it, hangs up in the sun in right field. Haniger playing the sun field early on. And there's that number 1.
Yeah, we talked about the secondary pitches, especially the curveball for George Kirby. That's a pitch he's been going to with 2 strikes more often of late. The Houston Astros, one of the toughest teams to put away with 2 strikes.
And now facing Alex Bregman. On the ground, out to second base. A routine play there. Jorge Polanco. 2 outs.
That's that 2-seamer we were talking about before the game. Such a weapon.
So Jordan, who has great numbers against Seattle in his career, which is quite remarkable when you consider how good the Mariners pitching has been here the last few seasons.
That's a pitch clock violation.
Pitch timer violation on Jordan after battling to a 3-2 count. Jordan not happy with the call, arguing with Jeremy Rehak.
He was reading the clock and he said, "Your time's up, pal. Strike 3. Have a seat." Is that our first? I think it is. First seeing that, especially to a number 3 slugger like this.
And he is not pleased.
No, he is not. Wow, he can't believe it.
Welcome back to Seattle. Framber Valdez is on the bump, and he's wearing the customary navy blue jersey. This season in 16 starts, a 3.66 ERA. Pitched great 10 days ago against Miami, going 7 strong, allowing 1 earned run. 2 starts this season against Seattle. He is 0-2 with a 6.35 ERA.
JP 8 for 23, a homer and 4 RBI against Valdez.
And that is a ground ball and a couple of hops backhanded by Altuve. Straightens up and throws to first in time. And Crawford is the first out. Here's Victor Robles, right-handed hitting left fielder. Robles moving up to the 2 spot in the lineup.
And he looks at a breaking ball and hammers it into left field. Base hit. Scott Service said, "You hit, you play, and you move up in the order." And it's paid off already. Now get him around to score. Gonna bring a Julio. 5 for 16 career against Framber Valdez.
There goes the runner. The pitch is swung on and missed. The throw by Diaz, not quite in time. Robles just stayed on the bag. So Robles now with his 9th steal of the season is 5 for 5 in steals as a Mariner.
Mariner did a good job of popping out. Just didn't get enough behind that throw to be able to beat Robles, who had a great jump on Framber.
Well, the Mariners would love some early offense tonight, especially in light of what happened last night. Shutout in Game 1.
And that is just low. That should have been called strike 3, but it wasn't by Jeremy Rehak. That was right at the knees, but instead it's a walk to Raleigh. And the Mariners have 2 men on with 2 out for Mitch Garver.
Oh, that should have been a strike. You're right.
A 2-out walk. Here's Mitch Garver. Robles takes off again. No throw, and he gets in there standing.
Yeah, and again, this is talking about that frustration level from Framber Valdez. Just not even paying attention. Victor Robles having too much fun since coming over with the Seattle Mariners. You can just see him just stepping off here. Framber, same look, same timing to the plate.
Garver trying to pick him up.
Got him with the curveball to strike out Garver to end the inning. So the Mariners strand 2.
For Mitch, his first game since July 12th. That's 8 days ago. He went 1 for 4 at the Angels.
A swing and a miss. Got him on the curve. Back-to-back curveballs to Haniger. Framber gets his 3rd strikeout and completes a 1-2-3 inning.
Here's Trey Cabbage, the right fielder, batting 9th for the Astros.
He puts him away, goes back to the slider. That's the 3rd strikeout tonight for George Kirby.
Yeah, it took him a little bit this at bat, kept missing. That's just a black hole against Trey Cabbage. Looking at those numbers.
I feel like we never even have to say it's Altuve batting.
You are right. 100%.
Swung on, popped up into the blue sky. Dylan Moore behind the bag at 3rd. He's on the grass now, backpedaling right there, makes the catch. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for George Kirby.
Well, 2nd time tonight the Astros have had a man in scoring position. Here's Singleton, who has the Astros' only other hit. Now, there goes Bregman. And Bregman is into 3rd after a strikeout to Singleton.
That's another big out. Sticking with that breaking ball down and in. See George shying away from the sinker and the 4-seam at the top of the strikes and just not getting the chase. So in the 4th inning, you're seeing that 64 pitches start to creep up. You want to get deep in this game. You don't feel like you're going to get a whole lot of run support against Framber Valdez.
And it's a chopper just past the mound. Racing in 3rd baseman Dylan Moore. Throws to first. Save! Pena beats it out. The Astros lead 1-0 on the soft infield hit. And because George Kirby falls off toward first base, he couldn't field it.
Think about how big a play Bregman's stolen base was.
Gets that soft contact, but just too soft. Dylan Moore not able to beat the speed of Pena. That's the situation, too. I've been here before. You know you're not going to get the run support. You give up that early run. You start anchoring on that last play. You start getting a little frustrated.
Swing and a miss. A waving cut at a slider, perfectly placed. Strikeout number 5 for Kirby, but the Astros do strike. They get their first run.
It feels like the Mariners are really out of this game. They've had almost nothing going tonight offensively yet again. And yet, one swing and they could be in front. Fly ball out to left field. Does it have the carry? It is on its way. And it's gone to Edgar's porch. Julio with a 2-run home run. And they have taken the lead. And there's a real look of intensity in Julio's face right now. Normally a guy who's all smiles. Looks like somebody who means business. Every run, just you feel the weight of the world.
Starting pitching has been a part of the story, but so is the bullpen. The bullpen has gone 20 consecutive innings against the Astros without allowing a run for Seattle. This ball hit pretty well to right field. Back goes Haniger, still going back, looking up. This ball's gone. Jake Myers gives the Astros the lead back with a 2-run home run to right center field. It's 3-2 Houston.
But man, games like this, where it goes back and forth, so crucial. Some of these moments, these one-pitch mistakes late in this game.
And Diaz ropes this one pretty deep to left, racing back. Clase still going back. That ball hits the top of the wall, and it's over the wall. A home run for Yainer Diaz. And the Astros lead is 4-2.
Now Julio Rodriguez will bat that 2-run home run his last time up.
And Rodriguez hits it pretty well to right, sends back Cabbage at the wall. He leaps, and he caught it.
He robs one from Julio, and he gives him his no-fly zone.
That is exactly what he did.
And it'll be Mitch Garver. Certainly dangerous, 12 home runs.
That ball hit towards left. Loper Fido on the move, still running, diving, attempted a great catch on the warning track.
Out of nowhere with the dive and the game-saving catch at this point. What a play by the Astros rookie.
They are ruling a pitch clock violation on Hader.
But it's going to be a walk because of the pitch timer violation. And Clase is at first. Luke Raley comes to the plate as the tying run.
Got him! Astros are in first place by themselves for the first time in 2024. Josh Hader closes the door again, and the Astros win it 4-2. Defense, timely hits, and some great pitching again. Blummer puts the Astros in first by themselves for the first time.
Yeah, these are high-stress matchups. We knew the Seattle Mariners built this team on pitching to try and beat the Astros offense, and it's kind of proven its worth, keeping these games very low scoring.